All right. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. We are going to be starting our 4 p.m. Sunday class, yoga, the new Sunday fun day. We'll be starting in a few minutes. I'm going to let some more people jump on to the live video feed. I'm going to let you all get settled, and then we will begin. So go ahead and start to get comfortable, whatever that looks like for you all right now. You can be on a mat, on your floor, you can be outside, wherever you are. And if you have a strap, go ahead and grab a strap or a belt. If you have a belt, go ahead and grab that. If you don't have either of those, then maybe grab something that's stretchy that you can just wrap around your foot and hold onto. And then maybe a blanket or a pillow. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. And yeah, we'll start here in just a little bit. Alrighty. My lovely assistant / husband is not with us today. He needed some time for himself, and that is perfectly fine. That's what we're here for, isn't it? So, yeah, he's doing that. Hello, hello. Hey, Rebecca, Melissa, Laura. Oh, my face was real bright in that one. Hey. For those of you just tuning in, I was saying before, get yourself situated, whatever that looks like for you today. Yeah, if you want some candles, light some candles, get a nice scent in the room. If you need some incense, if you have essential oils and a diffuser, go ahead and put that on, whatever you need to be comfortable, because today we are going to be doing some grounding, we're going to be doing some self-care and some nurturing for ourselves, because let's be honest, that's what we all need right now. Right, it's 4:01. We'll wait about another minute or so. Hey, Yasmin. Hey, Melinda. Ooh, it's a yoga party. Hello, you all. I'm so glad that you joined. Alrighty. Go ahead. Actually, hold on one second. I feel like I want to sit just for a moment. Hey, John. And Irving, hello, hello. Hey, y'all. Make sure you share this with your friends, too, so they can jump in anytime. This is a 90-minute class, but you don't have to be on here for the whole 90 minutes. You take whatever it is that you need from here. I mean, I highly suggest staying for the 90 minutes because, trust me, it will be of great benefit to you, but you stay as long as you can. Now again, if you're just hopping on, I was mentioning earlier, go ahead and get yourself settled. Make sure that you grab a strap. If you don't have a strap, grab a belt or maybe like one of those elastic bands, maybe some pants that you can just kind of tie around your foot and then use that as your strap, whatever you may need. Grab some blocks, a blanket, a pillow, a sofa cushion, multiple blankets, whatever you need, because for the first part, we are going to be getting quite comfortable here. Awesome. And yes, I will be definitely offering modifications. And today, just to let y'all know, give you some idea of what's going to be happening. The first 30 minutes or so, we're going to be doing some on the floor. We're going to be doing more gentle, opening our body, waking our body up. And then we're gonna get to move for the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes. We're gonna build some heat. And then again, for the last 30 minutes or so, we're we're gonna unwind, we're gonna go back into that slower pace. So just to give you some idea, and I had posted a video earlier asking people what they needed, and a lot of people were saying they need some neck and shoulders. That is one thing that I saw a lot of, and of course, everyone said core, so we will be doing some core. You probably want to do core just so you can see me do it with y'all, because Miguel's not here, so I'm the only one that's going to be doing it. And then we also will be doing some hips as well. Now go ahead and get situated. And before we dive in, I wanted to mention something to y'all. During this time, I know things can feel quite heavy right now, and I want to say to you to allow those feelings to come up for you. Yes, I want to spread positivity. It's great to be positive. Yes, I love spreading the love. I always will mention, choose the love, feed the love, not the fear. But right now, when everything is being so magnified because we're being asked to slow down, everything in our lives is slowing down. So we are getting a moment to actually look. It's like when you have a dust storm and the dust starts to settle, you get to see the landscape even clearer. Right now, you're starting to see the landscape of your life, of the patterns, of the mechanism of your mind that you have been working from your whole life, basically. So right now, there are going to be things that are coming up for you. There may be anxiety. Anyone have anxiety here? Anyone have fear or depression or loneliness? I mean, I felt a little bit of each of those throughout the days. Of course, they don't stay because I process them, and thankfully I have a practice, and this is one of those practices where I allow those emotions to come up and out of me. I know they are not me, they are not who I am, but they are part of the mechanism that I was raised with. And so I'm allowing them to burn off as I am going through my days, because that's what we're being called to do. That is why we have so much time right now to go in and to slow down, because we're being asked to look at how we've been operating in our lives. And this is an opportunity for you to really look at that. And if you feel called to, maybe you shift some things, maybe you don't. There's no right or wrong way to do it. But one thing I will say for today's class, as we are going through our movements, as we are going through the postures, simply allow. Whatever comes up for you, allow. If it's fear, if it's sadness, if it's joy, if it's anger, let yourself feel those things. There's no right or wrong way to feel. This is all part of it, all part of this process that's going on right now. So allow all of it. All right, I wanted to give you that little public service announcement before we start. And yeah, we'll go ahead and begin. I'm gonna jump on my mat. So we're gonna start off lying down on our mats. You have the option to use your blocks or blankets or pillows, whatever you want. I want it underneath your back. So if you're gonna use your blankets, this is a softer version. And for today, maybe you want a little bit of a softer version. If you're really feeling like, no, I just need some deep opening, use your blocks, that's perfectly fine. But if you're gonna use your blanket, roll it up like you would like a taco or burrito. Go ahead and roll it up, and we're gonna place it along the spine. So it's gonna run vertically, all down the spine. One end of the blanket is gonna be about where my sacrum is, the bottom of the spine. And then I'm gonna lie back and open the heart here. If you feel like you need something behind your head, maybe you need a block behind the head. Actually, I'm gonna opt for the other blanket that I have behind my head. And go ahead and settle in. Go ahead and close your eyes wherever you are. And start to connect to your breath. As you're lying here on your mats, on the ground, wherever you may be, eyes are closing, eyelids come to touch. And allow yourself to start following your breath. Just the natural rhythm of your inhale and your exhale through your nose. No effort whatsoever on your part right now. Give up all effort to the ground underneath you. back of your head get heavier. Allow your eyebrow center to relax. The backs of your eyes to soften so your eyes sink deeper into their sockets. Let your tongue relax, your jaw release any tension it's holding onto. Let the shoulders fall towards the mat. Let go of any tension in the belly, in your hips and your glutes. Release any activation. Soften the thighs. Let your feet relax, your arms and your fingers, everything softens 5% more right now. Allow yourself to sink deeper into the earth, knowing that Mother Earth is taking care of you right now. There's no need to ever doubt that. Follow the breath in and out through your nose. Feel your energy here on your mat right now, in this space, wherever you are. And from deep within you, from inside your bones, I want you to feel this wave of relaxation start to radiate out. From deep inside, it starts to flow out into your muscles. Letting every muscle soften into your organs, letting them relax into your joints, into the fascia, your skin. This wave of relaxation continues to radiate out. And stay connected to your breath. Take a scan through your physical body in this moment. See how your body's feeling right now. See where there's anywhere that you're holding on to tension that you may be able to let go of. Let your body sink deeper into the mat. And let's start to deepen our breath as we're lying down. As you inhale, breathe into your belly, let it fill up. As you exhale, empty out through your nose, draw your navel in towards your spine. Again, you inhale, fill the belly up, let it grow. Exhale, navel to spine. Continue on just like this by yourself. Deep breaths into the belly. And wherever your mind is wanting to take you right now, whatever thought is wanting to come up for you, acknowledge the thought, but then let it go. Don't stay with it. Come back to your breath. Bring one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly, if that feels okay for you right now. And we're going to start to deepen the breath even more. So listen closely. As you inhale, breathe into your belly first. Breathe into your heart. Exhale from the heart first. Exhale from the belly, let it go. Again, inhale into the belly. Inhale, chest, let it rise. Exhale, chest. And exhale, belly. Keep going just like this. Inhale, belly. Inhale, heart. Exhale, heart. And exhale, belly on your own. Continue. I know it may not feel so natural, but keep going with it. Two more big breaths just like this, going into the belly and into the heart. Now you can bring your hands back down by your side. It's your choice if you want to stay with that breath going into the belly and the heart, or come back to sending the breath simply into the belly. Now while we're here, I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. What is it that you need right now? And don't go to the mind to find the answer. I want you to continue to breathe and feel for the answer in your body. See what comes up for you first. Whatever it may be that you need right now, start to repeat it to yourself internally as if it's already happening in this moment for you. Place your intention in your heart center. Energetically feel it in your heart. And I want you to start to envision this beautiful, the most beautiful, loving, pure, healing, warm, white light start to envelop your intention and growing in your heart center. Feel all the beauty, all the love, all the healing of this light in your body right now, inside your heart center, enveloping your intention. Keep breathing into this light in your heart. And I want you to start to envision this light traveling through your body. From your heart center, it starts to flow down in between each rib, in and out between the ribs. This beautiful light flows down into your belly, softening the belly, releasing any of the anxiety or the fear that you may be feeling in your belly right now. Let that beautiful light, the healing light, envelop it. Keep letting this light flow down into your hips, into your glutes, flowing down both legs from your thighs to your knees, your shins, your ankles, wrapping around the toes and soles of your feet. And this beautiful light from your heart center again starts to travel up, this time into your shoulders. And like two beautiful waterfalls flowing down each arm, this light travels from the upper arm to the elbows, your forearms, your wrists, enveloping your whole hands. And then from the heart center, this beautiful, healing, loving light travels up into your neck and your throat, allowing you to speak your truth, always in love. This light flows up into the jaw, letting go of any tension in the jaw. Up around your ears, your nose. This light flows above your eyes, your forehead, and finally wraps around the crown of your head. And your whole body is enveloped in this beautiful light, this magnificent light. Breathe here, feeling yourself being so loved, being hugged, being taken care of by this beautiful white light. Last 3 big breaths with this light. Go ahead and let the light drift away, knowing that you can access this light anytime you need to. It's inside of you. It's nothing outside of you. It's all right here. And start to slowly bring small movements into your fingers and into your toes, gently waking the body up. If it feels okay for you as you are right now, gently rock your head from one side to the other and take this nice and easy. No rushing right now. That's not the name of the game right now. Stay connected to that deep breath going into your belly. And as you're ready, slowly make your way onto one side so you can remove whatever is underneath you, be it a blanket, a pillow, a block. Go ahead and set it to the side and reach for your strap. Grab your strap, place it right next to you, lie back flat on your mat and take your time. There's no need to rush. Bring both knees, hug them into your chest. Start to find a gentle rock from side to side, waking up the spine a little more. Giving it some love. Keep breathing into the belly. Now keep the right knee hugged into your chest. Left leg extends out in front of you. Flex your feet, spread your toes wide, activating the feet. And for right now, we're not going to be moving. We're going to simply hug the knee in and breathe into our belly. If you feel like you need to take it a little deeper here, you can always take your right knee towards your right underarm, going a little deeper in the stretch. We have 2 more big breaths here. Now go ahead and grab your strap. Wrap it around your right foot, about where the ball of the foot is, and straighten your right leg up into the air. Hold on to the straps. Maybe you want your grip to be a little higher. That's perfectly fine. Keep your right foot flexed. We're going more into the calf muscle while we're here. A little bit into our hamstrings. Keep pressing up through your right heel. Your left leg is straight out in front of you. Big breaths here. Check in with the body. Where might you be feeling extra tension right now? Send the breath into it. Now, as you're sending breath into the tension, we're not doing it so that we can get rid of the tension and just rip it out of our bodies. That's not what it needs. What it needs is love. So use the breath for that. Keep the straps in your right hand. I want you to place your left hand onto your left hip bone. Keep your left glute as grounded as possible as you start to open the right leg out towards the side. Now, the moment that left glute wants to lift up off the mat, that's where you pause. Stay here, keep breathing. You might be feeling a little stretch in that left hip flexor. And you may not. Everybody is different. So whatever you're feeling is perfect for you right now. Keep breathing through it. We have 2 more big breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly bring the right leg back up to center. Switch the straps to be in your left hand. Drop your right leg over towards the left side. Right shoulder stays as grounded as possible while you're here. Left leg is still straight out in front of you. Breathe into your right hip, into your lower back, into the belly. Keep pressing your right heel towards the left side. So you're staying a little active here in this stretch. We have 2 more big breaths here. On your next inhale, come back to center. Release the strap. Go ahead and place it to the side. Right leg back out in front of you. Left knee hugs into the chest. And again, no rush right now. This is our moment to take it easy. Keep hugging the left knee into your chest. Feet are flexed. If you want to take it a little deeper for yourself, you can always take the left knee towards the left underarm. So down by your side, not necessarily coming into the body. 3 more breaths here. Feel what's happening in your body as you're here. Keep breathing through it. And again, as we're doing these stretches, being a little more restorative right now, if there is to be an emotion that comes up for you, allow it to flow up and out, because whatever you resist persists. Straighten that left leg up. Go ahead and grab the strap. Well, actually, before you straighten, place the strap around the bottom of your left foot. Straps into the left hand. Left leg straight up. Keep flexing the foot, pressing your left heel towards the ceiling. Keep reaching your left hip towards the top of the mat, not up towards your shoulder. One more breath here. And then slowly start to bring that left leg over towards the left side. Right hand is on your right hip bone. Again, whenever your right glute wants to start lifting up off the mat, that's where you pause and hold this stretch. Keep breathing deep. Stay here. Two last breaths here. As you inhale, bring that left leg back up through center. Switch the straps to be in your right hand. Continue the twist. Left leg over towards the right side. Left shoulder stays as grounded as possible. Breathe into that left hip, the left side of your pubic bone, the lower back, the hamstrings of the left leg. Keep pressing through your left heel, reach it towards the right side. Three more big breaths here. Last one. As you inhale, slowly come back up to center. Remove the strap, place it to the side. You won't need it anymore. Go ahead and hug your knees into your chest and start to rock front to back. Take it easy right now, rocking forward and back. Give it about another 2 more, and then we're going to come up all the way into a seated position on our mat. We're going to do a little bit of neck opening while we're here, or stretching while we're here. If you feel like you need a blanket or a block underneath you, you can grab one, sit on to the blanket or the block. That always helps ease the tension in the hips and the lower back. So if you have a little bit of trouble with that, use the blanket or a block. Also, I know I didn't mention this before, but if it's too uncomfortable to sit on a mat for you, do this on a chair. That is perfectly fine. It doesn't matter how you're doing it, just as long as you're moving the body. So hands onto your knees. Go ahead and drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Take your right hand, place it on the left side of your head, putting gentle pressure. And then take your left arm, wrap it around your back towards the right hip. Breathe into the left side of your neck here. Keep breathing into the belly. And for those of you that wanted a little bit more intensity, the arms and the core and all that good stuff, don't worry, we still got that coming up. Keep breathing here. On your inhale, release, bring your head back up through neutral. Exhale, left ear drops to your left shoulder, left hand to the right side of your head, right arm wraps around back, reaching towards the left hip. Big breaths here. Whatever tension you may be feeling in that right shoulder, the right side of your neck, breathe into it. We have 2 more big breaths.
Sunlight dances off the leaves, birds of red colored trees.
And slowly release. Coming back to center, transition to 4 points, tabletop, placing your hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We have 6 rounds of a variation of cat-cow. So listen closely. This is not traditional cat-cow. As you inhale, start to circle your ribs out towards the right and round your spine, circling towards the left. Exhale, jut the ribs out to the left and arch your back here. So inhale towards the right and round your spine like a cat. Exhale towards the left and arch your back like you're going into cow. 1 more in this direction. As you inhale, circle the opposite way. Keep following your breath. You have 1 more round here.
Family, look on
Come back to a neutral spine. Go ahead and tuck the toes under and slowly, with control, lift yourself up into your downward facing dog. We're going to start to move a little bit more. So bend one knee as your other leg is straight, and then you switch, pedaling the feet out, Shake your head yes, and shake your head no. Keep pedaling the feet. Find stillness here in your downward facing dog. Come high onto the toes, lift your heels up, find a bend in your knees as you inhale, wave the body forward into a high plank. As you exhale, wave your body back into downward facing dog. We're coming to bend the knees again. Inhale, wave the body forward, high plank. Exhale, wave it back. Take 3 more of these on your own. If this is a little too much for you right now, stay on your knees and just come forward and back. Last one. Inhale forward. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up into the air, bend your knees, stack your hip, gaze goes underneath your right underarm. Start to circle that right knee. And no need to rush here. But really work into that right hip joint. See where you have more freedom as you're circling, maybe where it feels a little stickier for you, just so you can build some awareness for yourself. Other direction. And if this is too much, drop that left knee, drop the left forearm, and you're here circling the right knee. Last one. Inhale, right leg straight up, close the hip off. Exhale, bring your right foot forward between your hands, drop your back knee down onto the earth. Inhale, arms rise up, give me a small back bend. Exhale, half splits, we're straightening that front leg, flex your right foot. You come back forward, inhale, low runner's lunge. Maybe your hands stay down, maybe they come back up. It's up to you. Exhale, half splits. Straighten that right leg, flex your right foot. Keep going here. And if it's a little too hard for you to get your hands to the ground, utilize your blocks or books, whatever you may have close to you, to keep moving here. You have one more round on your own. As you exhale, come back into your half splits. We're gonna meet here. Take your left hand, cross it over the right leg. Start to walk your hands over towards the right. Getting into the right IT band a little bit more. Keep your right foot flexed. We have 2 more big breaths here. Start to walk your hands back out in front of you. Frame that front leg again. Before we get out of this, we're going to activate if you want. If not, you stay here and enjoy the amazing stretch. If you feel like you need some more activation right now, you're going to stay folded over as you are. So I'm not going to lift my torso up. I'm staying folded over. And I'm going to lift my right leg up. And we're all holding here. We're going to hold for 5 seconds. So if you're activating, follow me now. Inhale, straighten the arms. Press your hands into the earth. Exhale, lift that right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it back down. Take a couple breaths here. Because we don't have 1 round right now, we got 2. So stay with me. 1 more breath to reset. If you're activating, and again remember, you do not need to. If you're activating, we're going now. Inhale, straighten the arms, cores engaged. Exhale, right leg lifts. Now 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it down, bring it back forward into your low runner's lunge. Ground your hands and step it back, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet out while you're here. We take it into the other side. Inhale, left leg up, bend your knee, stack your hip, gaze goes underneath the left underarm. Start to circle that left knee in one direction. And again, to modify, drop your right knee, drop the right forearm down. And you're here. Circle the opposite direction. Keep your core active, navel to spine. Now inhale, left leg straight up, close the hip off. Exhale, bring your left foot between your hands, drop your back knee down onto the earth. Inhale, arms rise, open your heart. Exhale, half splits. We keep moving with the breath. Inhale, you come back forward. And again, your hands can stay on the mat right here. They go up. And exhale, half splits. Take 3 more on your own, whatever variation you're needing right now. And again, you can use your blocks if you need to bring the ground closer. One more breath here. We meet in our half splits. Flex your left foot. Start to walk your hands over towards the left side now. Again, left foot stays flexed and the toes can turn out slightly. That might happen for you, that's okay. You might feel a stretch here on the side of your left leg. Keep breathing into it. Keep twisting as much as you can. Lengthen through your heart. We have 2 more big breaths here. 1 more. And as you inhale, walk your hands back to center. Frame that front leg. We're going to activate again, but if you do not want to activate, you stay here with that left foot flexed. Activators, let's do it now. Inhale, straighten the arms, press your hands down. Exhale, left leg lifts. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it back down, release. Take a couple breaths here. I know my left leg was cramping up. That might happen for y'all. It might shake. It's normal. We have 1 more round. Inhale, straighten the arms, press your hands down. Exhale, left leg lifts for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. There we go. Come back forward into your low runner's lunge, hands on the mat, step it back. Downward facing dog. As you inhale, slightly bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift, make a 7 with your body. Exhale, fold and release. The weight is in your toes, but your heels are down. Inhale, half lift, weight stays in the toes. Exhale, release. This helps to open up the hamstrings a little more. Inhale, half lift. Again, weight is forward. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise all the way up. As you're exhaling, interlace your fingers and place them on the back of your head. Bring your elbows to face forward. So I'm going to face the camera now. So elbows are facing forward, and you tuck your chin in all the way down towards your chest. Keep breathing into the belly. Chin into the chest. You might feel some opening in the back of your neck and the upper back. Keep breathing big here. We're going to take it a little deeper. Start to round your spine and at the same time bend your knees. We're folding over to reach our elbows. Ideally, reach them to the knees. If yours don't touch, that's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. We're here. Keep the chin tucked into the chest. Round your spine. Keep breathing right here. I know it may not feel so comfortable. That's okay. That's part of growth. There's discomfort. Now to take it a little deeper, we try to keep our elbows on the knees as much as possible as we straighten our legs out. Keep the chin tucked in. You might feel a little more opening in the backs of your legs, through the spine now. Breathe into the tension. 2 more. Last one here. Bring a small bend back into your knees. Rise all the way up. Take your time. I don't want you to get lightheaded. So take the time. Come all the way up. Release your hands from behind your head and bring them down by your side. We take 1 big breath here in through the nose. Open your mouth. Exhale it out. Hands to your heart center. And we flow. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, shine your heart forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. You can step or hop it back. High to low plank. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. And exhale, Down Dog. Hips up into the air. We stay here a few breaths and pedal our feet out. On your next inhale, slightly bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise all the way up. Give me a small back bend at the top, and we keep flowing this time. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, shine the heart. Exhale, Chaturanga, high to low plank, and you can drop your knees here if you need to. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, Down Dog, hips up into the air. We continue on. Inhale, slightly bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float, feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, small back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart center. We continue to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga, high to low plank. Draw your navel up to the spine. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog, tops of the feet, press down. Exhale, Down Dog, hips in to the air. We have one more round. Inhale, slightly bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float, feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift, heart shines. Exhale, release, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up, give me a small back bend at the top. And exhale, fold forward, hands to your feet. Inhale, half lift, shoulder blades hug the spine. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, Down Dog, hips back up. Stay here for some breaths now. Keep pushing through your hands, reaching your sit bones up towards the ceiling above you, so it's like you're sticking your butt out. Keep dropping your heels towards the earth. If you need to bring a small bend into your knees, that is perfectly fine. Keep sticking the butt up towards the sky. On your next inhale, slightly bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, release. Inhale, rise all the way up. Small back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Take a clearing breath here. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth. Exhale it out. Again, inhale through the nose. Fill the belly up. Open the mouth. Exhale it out. And we have our chair pose. Inhale. Bend the knees, take a seat. I know this is everyone's favorite. Now I'm not there to make sure you all are staying in this, but stay in it as long as you can. I know you can do this. Weight is in your heels, feet are parallel. Draw your navel back towards the spine, shoulders soft. Relax the face, you're not using your face here. Sink a little lower. Maybe this is as low as you can go and you stay here, that's perfect for you. Sink a little lower if you can go lower. Maybe you come all the way into your half chair pose. The belly is on the thighs, arms reaching forward, butt reaching back. And you take a crow pose. If it's in your practice, you hold here. Keep breathing. If crow pose is not in your practice, I'm going to guide you through it. If you're doing your crow pose, do it a couple times, maybe even shoot it back into Chaturanga if you're holding it. So for crow pose, we were here, right? I place my hands directly out in front of me. My knees come to my triceps and immediately they're hugging in. So there's resistance here. My triceps are pushing out as my knees are hugging in. Now, very important here, your gaze is going to be about a foot or two out in front of you. If you're looking straight down, guess what? You're going to go straight down. So you're looking forward, my core's super active. I'm activating my Mula Bandha, so I'm lifting my pelvic floor up by its center, and you come forward. Maybe you lift one foot up at a time, and this is your crow for today, and that is wonderful. Or maybe you lift both. If you have a blanket or a pillow at home, maybe you place it in front of you. Now, if you're one of my students who's been working on their crow, and you're using this as a safety net, Don't grab the pillow or the blanket, you do it on its own. All right, from here we come back into a high plank. As you exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog, building up the heat. Now inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to your nose, crunch it in. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to the right tricep. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to the left tricep. Give me 2 push-ups. They can be teeny tiny push-ups, y'all. That's fine. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through, bent knee, crescent lunge. So that means your back knee stays bent. It doesn't go straight. Arms rise up. We're here. If this is too much for you to bring that left heel up off the mat, take it back down and you're in a warrior one. That's great. If you're in your crescent lunge, straighten that back leg out now. Come a little deeper into the bend, in that right knee. We're here. From our crescent lunge into a bent knee, warrior 3. Right leg stays bent as you come forward, lifting that left leg up. Now, if you need to, keep that back toe on the ground. Maybe you lift it up an inch or 2 or a few feet. Hands can be wherever you want, out to the side, back behind you, heart center. This is my preferred option. Now straighten your right leg out. Reach your heart forward. Left leg stays super active. Left hip is facing down. I know mine not be exactly. And slowly, with control, we're coming back into our crescent lunge. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga, maybe 3 limb, leaving that right leg up. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog, hips up into the air. We have the other side. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to the left tricep. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to the right tricep. Hover here, 2 push-ups. Inhale, back up. And exhale, bent knee, crescent lunge. So the right knee stays bent. It is not straight right now. Arms are up. And again, modification to drop that right heel all the way down. Big breaths into the belly. Now straighten that back leg out. Bend into that left knee a little more. We're transitioning from here into our warrior 3, bent knee, warrior 3. So the left leg is not straight just yet. And again, remember, you can keep that right toe on the ground, lift it up a few inches or so, or some feet. And if you have a wall by you, maybe you're using the wall too. And that's where you're at today. That's great. Straighten that left leg out now. Going a little deeper. Navel to spine, reach the heart forward. Right hip is facing down. We have one more big breath here. You got it. With control, we drop that right foot back down onto the earth. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga, maybe 3 limbs. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog, hips up. We stay here for some breaths. One more big breath here. Now inhale all the way forward, high plank. I want you to lift your right leg up off the mat. So we're doing a 3-legged plank right now. Maybe take it to a 2-legged plank, taking your left arm out in front of you. It's hard to talk and do this, y'all. Keep drawing your navel up to your spine. One more breath here. And release, come back, downward facing dog. Take a moment to breathe here. We got the other side now, so you come forward, high plank. Left leg lifts up into the air, navel to spine. Right arm reaches forward. And know that this side may be a little harder or easier for you. We all have a little imbalance in our body, typically. One more breath here. And release. Downward facing dog. Take a breath here, reset. One more, deep into the belly. I don't know about you all, but I am sweating up a storm already. Inhale, slightly bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Take a breath here. And for those of you that this is a little bit too intense for you, by all means, modify any way that you need to. You can grab onto something. You can take a knee whenever you need to. You can take a child's pose. There's no perfect thing to be doing, all right? Just as long as you're honoring yourself. From here, we're going into some balancing. We're going to start with a tree pose. So my right heel is going to start with a tripod coming to the left ankle. And again, maybe you use a wall here. Maybe you use whatever's on your sides. You can start to grow your tree, bringing your foot to the calf muscle. Maybe the foot all the way up to your inner thigh. We're here, right knee is opening up towards the side. You're lengthening through the crown of your head, reaching it up. Plug that left hip socket in. Lengthen up. Navel to spine, reach your arms towards the sky. Take your gaze with you. Now bring your hands back down to your heart center. Right knee comes up towards your chest. Straighten your right leg out in front of you. We hold here for 3 breaths. Use the lower belly, lift it up, draw your navel in. Drop your right hip. Tendency here is for that right hip to be shooting up. Drop it down. Take your right ankle, place it on your left knee, just above your left knee, not on it, but above. We're here with a figure 4. Now maybe you stay here and this is enough for you already. Maybe you start to bend the knee, the left knee, and shoot your sit bones back. Keep in mind while you're here, the right foot is flexed so you don't compromise the knee. And you come down as low as you can. Maybe this is it for you today. Perfect, you stay here. Maybe you take your elbows to be in front of your shin. Awesome. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you want to play with something today. Maybe you bring both hands down. You're wrapping that right foot around the left tricep. And you lift your left knee up, or your left heel up towards your glutes. And you balance here. Or maybe you sink down all the way onto your left heel. One hand to your heart center. This one's a little more challenging for me. Maybe both hands to your heart center. Now slowly start to come out of it. Take your time, or not. Sometimes our body doesn't allow us to go slowly. And shake it off. Woo! That one burned for me, don't know about you all. All right, take a moment. We're gonna do one more clearing breath here. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale it out. And we've got the other side. So right leg grounds down, press down through all corners of the right foot. Left heel comes to your right ankle, hands to heart center, tripod. Maybe you stay here and this is enough for you, that's perfect. Maybe you take that left foot up to the calf muscle. Maybe even take it all the way up to your right thigh. Now again, we typically aren't so balanced. This is my weaker leg. Still strong, but a little weaker than my left. Take your arms up. Keep your navel drawn in. Draw that right hip socket in. Lengthen through the spine. My hip was sticking out towards the right instead of lengthening. Bring your hands back down to your heart center. Left knee up towards the chest. Straighten your left leg out. Flex your left foot. Draw the navel back. And then 3 inches below your navel, draw that in as well, your lower abdomen. We have one more big breath here. Now bend the left knee. Bring your right ankle on top of your right knee, figure 4. We stay here. Maybe this is enough. Or maybe you start to bend into that right knee. Maybe you stay here. This is enough for you. Maybe you take it all the way down. And again, you can play with any of the variations that I showed you earlier. Maybe you bring the hands down. Left foot is wrapping around the right tricep. Let's see if I'm dry enough to do this. I feel like I'm about to slip. And then maybe you come down onto the right heel. Woo. We got this, y'all. And then slowly come up, however you can, nice and steady, or not so steady, not so graceful, like that. And come up Shake it out, y'all. All right, bring your feet mat width apart. We're gonna sink down into a yogic squat, but we're going slowly. So hands to your heart center and slowly start to sink. Dropping the hips, core is engaged, heart is up. Stay with your breath. No rushing, weight is in the heels here. If your heels are on the ground, if not, don't worry about it. Now modification here, if you can't go so low, stay here. Maybe your forearms or your elbows on your legs, you stay here. If you can, you continue all the way down into your yogic squat. We're gonna open the hips. While we're here, take your right hand, place it on the right edge of your mat. Your triceps pressing against the inner thigh. Left arm reaches up. We twist. Oof. Breathe into that right hand. Send it some love. One more big breath here. Open the heart up a little more. And exhale, we switch. Left hand to the left edge of the mat. Tricep against the inner thigh. Right arm reaches up. We twist. Last one here. As you exhale, slowly release. However you can make it to the earth, make it to the earth. I just drop like this. If you need to come forward, place your hands down, come onto your knees. By all means, do so. Whew. All right, y'all, we're back down onto our mats. So stamp your feet on the ground, knees are bent. Reach your arms out in front of you. Everyone's favorite. We're going into our boat pose. Slightly lean back. Maybe lift one foot up off the mat. Maybe both. If you have a block, go ahead and grab your block, place it on your shins. We're here. We're gonna hold here for some time. Keep lifting the heart up, draw your navel in. And even if you have your blanket, you can put it on your shins as well. Just something that you need to carry there to make sure your legs stay up. Now grab your blanket, your block, whatever you have. We're going into a low boat. Reach the block up over your head. If you feel pinching in your lower back, bring the arms up or bring your legs up. Keep your core engaged, drawing your navel in. Lower belly, keep it active. You got it, y'all. If you're shaking like me, that is perfect. That's part of the growing process, part of the strengthening. We have one more breath here. We come back up all the way, high boat. Block onto your shins again. Keep your heart lifted. If you need to grab the back of your thighs for some help, grab the back of your thighs. If you need to put your hands behind you for some help, put your hands down. That is okay. I promise you're still gonna get some strengthening here. We have one more round. We're here another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your block, take it up over the head. We have the low boat. Last one, stay with me. You got this, push through it. Draw your navel in. You asked for core, you're getting some core. Keep breathing. And then just for fun, flutter the legs. Kick them, swim, go. Navel to spine, you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into your chest. Take a breath here, rock from side to side. And start to rock front to back, forward and back, all the way up into a seated position. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Just take your time, no rush. If you need to towel off, wipe yourself, take some water. Actually, I'm gonna grab some water because that sounds really good right about now. Ooh, that's so nice and fresh. Now go ahead, while you're here, seated down on your mat, legs are straight, flex your feet so your toes are reaching back towards you. Actually, you may need your strap here as well if you don't have so much flexibility in the backs of your legs. Now while you're here, sit bones are grounded down into the earth. So ground yourself here, push the sit bones down. Inhale, arms up, lengthen out of the hips. Exhale, we fold forward, hands come to your shins, your ankles, or your feet. If you have a strap, if you can't reach your feet, grab your strap. Wrap it around the soles of your feet and pull yourself forward. Gently, not too forcefully. Keep your feet flexed. Keep lengthening through your spine. So we want more of a flat back here. Your heart is reaching forward. We're gonna be here for some breaths. So if you want, close your eyes. We're starting to settle back down in the body. So allow your breath to settle back down as well. Big inhales and exhales. Keep the feet flexed. Your toes are reaching back towards you. Two more big breaths. Go a little deeper here. Last breath here. It's going to take a little time for us to settle, and that's okay. Start to walk your hands back. We did a lot of moving. That's perfectly fine. Bend your knees here. Slide your forearms underneath the legs. Drop the weight of your legs onto the forearms. Now tuck your chin into your chest all the way as much as possible. Round your spine. We're here opening the back channel of our body. Feet stay flexed. Keep breathing deep into the belly, into the lower back. Drop the weight of your legs onto your arms a little bit more. Keep rounding the spine, chin all the way to the chest. 3 more big breaths here. And slowly release, taking the arms out from underneath you. Start to rise up into your seated position again. From here, we're going to go into deer pose. So take your right ankle. We're going to bend that right knee, sorry. Right knee bend. Take your right heel towards your right glute. You're here. Take your left foot, bring it to the inner thigh. Closer to the knee, but the inner thigh. So we're here. All right? Now you have a few options here. You can fold straight forward between the knees and you're here. You have the option to walk your hands out to lie above the left knee and you're here. And then third and final option, which is a little deeper, you walk your hands, you're twisting towards the left, you're all the way here. And then you take your right arm, you thread it underneath the left, bring the right side of your head onto the mat. This one you may start to feel more in the right side instead of the left. So it depends what you need right now. And again, you can stay here in the twist. You can fold over that left knee, or maybe you simply fold forward. Stay with the breath. Let your body soften here. You're not doing as much work as you were before. Stay with your breath going into your belly. Wherever your mind is wanting to go right now, stay here. Whatever is rising up in your body for you to feel right now, allow yourself to feel it, even if it feels big. You're in a safe space. Feel whatever it is that you need to. Let it up and out. And again, I'm not trying to force you to feel something. That's not what the objective is. You may not be feeling anything emotionally here, and that is perfectly fine for you right now. Now, wherever you are in this posture, start to slowly come out of it. Again, we're starting to ease ourselves into a slower pace. Bring the legs straight back out in front of you. Nice and easy. We go to the other side. So left knee bends. Bring your left heel, place it by your left glute. right sole of the foot, or the sole of the right foot, comes to your left inner thigh. And again, 3 options. You walk your arms straight out in front of you and you're here. Maybe you're folding over that right leg. Maybe you walk the hands all the way over to the right side and you take your left arm, thread it underneath the right. Left side of the head onto the mat. Breathe here. Stay in your position, in your posture.
It's with you every moment. To back and forth, letting go of your attachment to yourself, to outcomes, letting go of the way things are.
You have 3 more big breaths, exactly where you are. And slowly start to come out of this posture and back up into a seated position.
Let go.
Straighten your legs back out in front of you, nice and easy.
Right or wrong.
Sit up nice and tall, everyone. Reach your arms out in front of you. And nice and easy, start to come all the way back onto your mat. Well, it may not be so easy, but at least nice and slow. All the way back, using your core, lift your heart, shoulders down. Once you're flat on your back, hug your knees into your chest. Find a rock from side to side. Stamp your feet back down onto the mat. Knees are bent. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Knees drop from one side
And letting that go.
to the other. Be gentle here. Again, we're slowing all the way back down, deepening the breath. Breath goes all the way into the belly. Drop your knees to the right side now. Leave space between the knees. Don't stack them. Take your right ankle, place it on top of your left knee. Bring your arms up over your head. Grab onto your left wrist with your right hand. Draw the left arm back so you're lengthening through the entire left side of your body here. Breathe into the belly.
Instant bliss returns. Instant infinity.
Keep breathing deep into the belly. And a little bit more of a forceful exhale, drawing your navel back towards the spine as you exhale here. So you go into the tap into the psoas muscle a little more. Three more big breaths.
Some things are long forgotten.
A little too fast for us right now. Keep breathing. One more big breath here. Now take your right foot back down onto the mat. Nice and easy. Bring your knees back up through center. Drop your knees towards the left now. Left ankle onto your right knee. Grab onto your right wrist with the left hand. Draw your right arm back. Let your body just start to get a little heavier here. Again, deep breaths with a little more of a forceful exhale. sending the breath deep into the belly. Three more here. Relax the jaw. Soften your eyebrow center. Last big breath. Go ahead and release your left foot back down onto the mat. Nice and easy. Bring your knees back up to center. Allow your feet to come together. Soles of the feet touch. Knees fall open towards the edges of your mat. Reclining butterfly pose. Arms however you would like. They can stay up above the head, out to your sides. Or maybe bring your hands onto your inner thighs. Put a little bit of weight onto the legs. Close the eyes here. Big breaths. We have three more big breaths here. While you're here, take care of your inner child. Whatever your inner child is asking from you in this moment, give it to them. Maybe it's love, maybe it's a hug, maybe it's words of encouragement, just to feel safe. Maybe permission to play. Now slowly bring your knees back up to center. Heel toe your feet out towards the edges of your mat. Knees stay together. Keep walking the feet out until you feel the stretch in the sides of your legs. We have two more big breaths here. Heel toe your feet back to center. Hug your knees into your chest one last time. Final pose before Shavasana. Happy baby. Reach for the soles of the feet. Draw the tailbone down towards the mat. Maybe find a rock from side to side. And slowly release. Come to lie flat on your mat. Shavasana, your final resting pose. And get comfortable here. So if you need a blanket or a pillow for behind your head, go ahead and put the pillow or blanket where it needs to be. Maybe you need some help so you can ease the lower back. Place a blanket or pillow underneath the thighs, closer to the knees, just so you don't put so much pressure on the back. And get comfortable. Let your toes splay out towards the edges of your mat. Take up space here. Give yourself permission to take up space. Start to let go of any control of your breath. Release any activation in your physical body. Let the ground do all the work right now and support you. After all the hard work you just did, let everything go. In this moment, there's nothing to be doing. There's nothing to think about. No one to talk to. Allow yourselves Just simply rest. Close your eyes. Let everything go. Soften the body even more, letting that wave of relaxation wash over you again. If you want to bring that white, beautiful light back to cover your body, and do so. And rest, dear one. Introduce a deeper breath into your body. In your own time, start to bring small movements into your fingers and into your toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. As you inhale, take your head to one side. As you exhale, let the ear get closer to the ground. As you inhale, come back through center, going towards the other side. As you exhale, ear towards that side. When you're ready, give yourself a good morning stretch. Up, arms up and over your head, toes pointing out in front of you. And slowly make your way onto one side into a small position on your mat, whatever that looks like for you right now. And while you're here, either physically or energetically, give yourself a hug. Give yourself some love. That inner kid that is needing you right now, give them some love. That inner kid that may be scared, that might have some anxiety or depression or sadness, whatever it may be, give that kid some love. Let them know you're here, that your adult self is taking care of them. Thank yourself for showing up on your mat today. Thank your body for everything it was capable of doing. Even if you weren't in every single pose today, still thank your body for supporting you. Fill your cup up. Give yourself the love right now. And when you're ready, slowly start to press your way up into a seated meditation pose, facing your device. We'll meet with our eyes closed and hands at heart center in prayer posture. We'll seal off today's practice with one clearing breath, letting go of whatever you need to release right now. And we'll follow it with an Om. Everyone inhale deeply. Open your mouth, exhale it out. Inhale for Om. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you all so much for joining in today. Much love for you all. And remember what I mentioned at the beginning, whatever is coming up from you, honor it, because this is all for you. This is for you to watch and to learn how you have perceived things throughout your entire life. So watch it. And again, don't feed the fear, but feed the love. Even if that fear comes up, feed it some love. Feel it, absolutely, whatever it is, feel it, but give it some love. And don't try to squash it with the love. That's not what works. Allow yourself to feel it and be gentle with yourself right now. Give yourself all the self-care that you need. This is a time for you. That is why we were made to slow down. We didn't have an option. It was mandatory. So slow down. Give yourself love. This too shall pass. And I love you all very much. Take care.